Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new then hi, my name's Caitlin and today we are going to just chill right out and I'm going to tell you the story of when I was dropped by MTV. Yep. I wish that this was clickbait, but sadly it's not. Now this story took place yesterday. It was yesterday. I wanted to have this fresh in my mind when I told this story because I wanted to remember everything. I wanted everything to be fresh. And I find this partly funny and partly like soul destroying. I will be talking about a man called Matt who is working at MTV. Matt, if you're watching this, hi. This video had to be done. I'm sure you agree. It was top-notch content. So as I said, this story happened yesterday. I was in town, as you are. I was going for vital reasons. I was not going into town just for a whatever. Don't go into town, guys. So I was in town, having the time of my life in tier 4, you know, looking at all the shops that I can't go into. And I got an Instagram DM. Now, 99.9% of the Instagram DMs that I get are from very small clothing brands, which I don't know why they asked me, because I've not put one fashion picture on my Instagram. It is all makeup, so that kind of confuses me. But it's normally small fashion brands DMing me saying,
"Oh my god, hey, we just came across your profile and you are such a good match for our brand. Here's a 20% off code for you to use to buy some stuff from our website and promote it to your fans."
That is a scam, guys. Don't do that. Just don't. Don't pay to work with a brand. That's ridiculous. So I was fully expecting this DM to be just one of them, and I was fully expecting to just ignore it and go absolutely nowhere. But it wasn't. So to be honest, I ignored it for a while because I couldn't be bothered to open it. I was in town. I was living it up, doing absolutely nothing, going to Greg's. So it was only when I got home that I opened it and I saw that it was from a casting agency. Now let me get my phone up because I want you to know every little detail about this story and I want to be 100% transparent with you guys. Speaking of them, hey girl, we love your content types of DMs, I've just got one now. Delete. Okay, I'll budge up so that I can put the screenshots here so you can see. So this is from TV Castgram, this is the account, and the account has a lot of casting calls for MTV, and I'm sure you can kind of put 2 and 2 together with what's about to happen. So this was the DM that I got. "Hi Caitlin, hope you're well. I am the casting producer for the UK version of the MTV show Catfish. I saw that you did a YouTube video on your Tinder dating experiences and was wondering if you had any catfishing experiences that you'd want to share on the show. Thanks, Matt." I'm very proud of myself. My dyslexia did not let me down there. So I was like, this has got to be fake. This has to be fake. I replied, obviously, when you think something's a scam, you reply. Don't do that. So, but hi Matt. Just telling this story is so weird. But hi Matt. I do have a story about a guy who pretended to be a sugar daddy, if that interests you. But I'm no longer in contact with him and I'm not currently talking to anyone I suspect of being a catfish either, though this would be a fun experience, which it would be a very fun experience. So he put, "Hey Caitlin, thanks for getting back to me. We may be able to make something work on the show. Can I give you a call about it, or can you send me your number to call me?" So I sent him my number, which is obviously what you do when you think you're being scammed. Looking back, I probably wasn't the smartest, but this was genuine, so it's fine. I still have all my money. My bank account's fine. So I got on a phone call with Matt from MTV, and yeah, he was a very nice man. Hi Matt, if you're watching. Yeah. So he phones me and explains basically what catfish is, and I'd heard of it before, but I didn't really know 100% what it was. So if you guys are in the same position as me, I will explain to you what this show is. Basically, it started in America, and Matt explained to me that this man, this lovely man, got catfished. He thought he was speaking to a nice young lady, and he was actually talking to about a 50-year-old woman with like 2 kids, which is always really, really nice, you know, lovely surprise. So yeah, this man decided to make a TV show and hunt down catfish, which is so amazing. I love that. So Matt said to me, you know, you had that story about the guy who pretended to be a sugar daddy, and I said, oh yes Matt, I do indeed. And so I proceeded to tell him the following story, which I'm about to tell you now. So as of a few months ago, I was a little bit of a Tinder veteran. I wore that on my sleeve. I was very proud of that. I was on Tinder for a very long time. Thankfully now I have my lovely boyfriend Steven. So yeah, it got to the point where I was kind of just on there wishing and hoping, and I was swiping through all these lovely men, and I saw a profile which was very, very obviously photoshopped. Like, very badly. This was like GCSE IT bad Photoshop. So obviously I swiped right because I wanted to know what the hell this guy was going on about. I wanted to know what this guy's deal was, because he obviously wasn't genuine. So I started talking to this guy, and he very clearly was not interested in small talk. He was very boring. I'm allowed to say that because of what happens next. He was very boring, and the conversation just kind of fizzled out into nothing, basically, and it should have ended there, but alas it did not. So a few weeks go by, and I am in uni, you know, when I was allowed to go out in the good old days. And I was with my friends, surrounded by a table of my lovely friends, when I got a very personal image from this person, and my friend group all saw it. So that was very awkward, and of course all my friends were very intrigued to see who this mystery man was with the very small penis. So I start telling this guy off because I don't want them pictures, especially when I didn't ask for them, and especially when I haven't spoken to you for a few weeks. It's just a little bit awkward, really. And obviously all my friends were just as intrigued. So he starts saying like, oh, I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry, I'm really sorry. And I'm just going in on him. But then he turns the conversation right round and he says, well, how do you fancy earning some money? And I was like, huh? All my friends were like, do it, do it, you've got to do it. So I kind of went along with it. I can't believe I'm telling this on the internet. Hi mum. Speaking of my mum, she just messaged me. That was very, very scary timing. So yeah, I basically was like trying to push the price up because all my friends were just egging me on to do it. Obviously, don't actually do this, guys. Don't send pics to a stranger. So all my friends were like, do it, you gotta do it. So the offer was, he was gonna offer me £250 for a photo of myself. I was, you know, going in with the joke, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay, sure, okay. So then I started going, actually no, can you bump up the price? You know, bump it up. I got him up to £500 for like 3 photos and a video. Like, earning that money. But obviously I did not really expect him to send this money. I knew from the start that I was not going to get this money. This was just a fun group activity to do with your friends, you know? So we both come to an agreement that I send 1 photo and then he sends the money and then I send the rest, which I was never gonna do. And that was our little trust exercise, because obviously I was never going to just send him everything, because I knew full well that he had no intentions of sending this money. So if you're a girl, you probably know the arm trick, the arm bum trick. I'll show you. Well, I've got a hoodie on, I don't know if I can. So this bit looks like a bum. So I sent him that. He loved it. I mean, who wouldn't love to see the crevice of my arm? It was great. He adored it. He was getting very worked up about this. And so I said, give me my money. Give me the money, guys. Give me the money. And he was like, yeah, I will. I'll send you money. Just like, send me something else. Send me something else. I was like, no. That wasn't part of our deal. The deal was I send you one image and then you send me my money. He was like, he wasn't very happy with that. He was like, no, babe, I need you to send more. I need you to send more. Like, I'm really like in the mood right now. I need you to send more. I was like, that's not gonna happen. Send me my money. And so he says, okay, send me your sort code and account number, which I did, and I never saw him again. Never heard from him again. Never got my money. I was gutted. So that was my catfish story that I told Matt. And he was very intrigued about that. That would make a banger of a show. So Matt basically says to me, okay, this is great. I mean, all my stories are. Don't blame you, Matt. But, ew. He says, but we need his contact information. And this is where it all goes very downhill, because I do not have any contact information for this mystery dreamboat of a man. So I get off the phone with Matt and I told him I'll re-download Tinder, I'll see if I can find him. I'm really not promising anything, because I deleted his Snapchat. Why? Probably because I was angry that I didn't get the money, but still. In hindsight, I'm gonna kick past Caitlin. So then he emailed me. Let me get his email up. So he writes to me, he says, hi Caitlin, good to speak to you just now. As discussed, if you manage to find something, please send it over. Best, Matt. So I messaged my boyfriend and I'm like, hey, just to let you know, I'm re-downloading Tinder. And I basically explained the whole story. I downloaded my Tinder and I couldn't find him. I went through every single man that I'd ever messaged on Tinder. Bear in mind, I had Tinder for a good 1.5 years, so it took me a very long time. And I didn't see it. And I think I deleted all of the conversations. And I'm so gutted. So then I messaged back, I put, hi Matt, just logged onto my Tinder and I'm afraid I've deleted the conversation with my catfish, probably because I was annoyed. So I'm unable to find any contact information and I'm kicking myself. Wish you all the best with the show, Caitlin. So he just put, hi Caitlin, no worries, thanks for checking. I could have been on MTV if I didn't delete conversations. So if you learn anything from this video, do not delete your conversations ever with anyone, because you could make some sweet dollar with that. I'm so annoyed. I'm genuinely very annoyed at myself. But hey, you live and you learn. So yeah, that was just my little fun story time about how I was dropped by MTV. A little bit of a dramatic title, but you know, gotta get them clicks. If you have any crazy story times, if you've made any videos, then link them to me. I'm very nosy. I'd love to see them. And yeah, I hope you are all doing very well in this very strange time. If you're wondering what I'm wearing on my noggin, then it will all be linked down below in the description. I mean, can we just appreciate this? I'm in love. So yeah, that was my video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.